Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Bar Drinks and Entrees. My name is James.
My name is Kenny, and we're here bringing casual conversations to life. Here for another show, another week. James, how your week been going, bro?
Oh, man, my week good. You know, another show, another week. What's this? Episode 6, season 2, episode 6, total 16. We still moving through COVID.
Grinding.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't missing a beat. You know how we do. My week was pretty good, you know. The last couple of days were pretty busy, trying to navigate through COVID and the reopening of my community centers, you know what I'm saying, for my job.
Okay.
Other than that, you know, it's been just a chill week, busy week, getting my run on, new month, new kitchen. You know, we love to run. I got one of my homies on here. We get to that run with me. You know what I'm saying? Miss 200. But you know, that's it. How about your week?
Good, man. Just same old distant learning and everything, man. Just working and handling this distant learning with the schools and stuff. My kids get more emails than me at work. It's crazy, yo. Damn teachers getting on my nerve, man.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I did get to watch that shit show that they call a presidential debate.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
that was a lot. Man. Hey, whatever you do, Kenny, if they ask about me, Kenny, make sure you telling people stand down and stand back.
Stand down and stand back.
Stand down and stand by, man. Make sure you tell them if they ask anything about me. They ask you to denounce me. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, it's been a pretty good week. But without further ado, man, let's get the show started. Let's introduce our guests. I'll let you do the honors, Kenny.
All right, so we're gonna start with my man Jason. We met Jason, man, years ago. We used to we worked part-time at Nike. So we all, you know, enjoyed the discounts and you know, and really just fellowshipping for real while we working at Nike and everything. Everything was good. But what's good, Jason?
What's good with you, bro?
All right, man. What you want to introduce your friend James?
All right. Before I introduce my friend, we are gentlemen on this pod, and I apologize to you ladies that y'all didn't get to go first.
Because I don't do the introduction, dog. Like, you put me on the spot, and I'm like,
you know what I'm saying? We really are gentlemen. You know, we love to protect our black queens, so I'm sorry, queens, for, you know, the gentlemen.
I'm gonna say fuck you, James.
I just want you to know that is not how we really are portrayed on this show. We definitely protect our queens. I don't know what's going on with him, but before I introduce the young ladies, the beautiful queens of the show. Thanks a lot, Kenneth. Jason, you got anything you want to promote? Anything you got going on, or anything you want to promote? Friends, family, anything? Oh man, I think Jason froze it, man. Jason Whiffy messed up. Oh, there you go. Jason, can you hear us? Your Whiffy messed up, man.
And he's an IT professional.
Yeah, that's even worse. That's even worse. Yeah.
All right, so moving on.
We're gonna come to I introduced Carissa. He done disappeared on us. Oh man. There you go.
There you go. I gotta switch locations. My basement not working.
All right. Okay. Hey, while you walking and your beard showing, do you want to promote anything? Like, you got a beard kit that you
he said a
beard grease.
Hey, get that Scotch Porter. That Scotch Porter do works for me.
Okay, cool. Anybody you want to promote? Anything that you promoting besides that?
Nah, I just want to promote y'all, man. Y'all doing it for the culture, man. We appreciate it, bro.
Oh man, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I definitely appreciate you being on the show.
Yes, sir.
Moving on, let's promote my young lady, Carissa. Miss Carissa, would you like to introduce yourself and promote anything you got going on, or promote family, friends, anything?
I would like to promote my girlfriend's cupcake and cake business, Desserts for Daquan. Her son was born with cerebral palsy. She has two twin boys. Oh, really? You know Kristen?
Yeah, I know Kristen. Kristen and Marco. I used to work with Marco at Lowe's.
Oh, okay. So Marco was my son's basketball coach.
Oh yeah, that's my man.
Yeah, small world. Yes, small world. So that's who I want to promote.
Okay. Yeah, definitely go support them. They're my homies.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. Guess I gotta get my cupcake on.
Yeah. Jason know everybody.
I know a few people.
All right.
All right,
And last but not least, Kenny, would you
yeah.
like to introduce the young lady?
Yeah, we're gonna introduce Bella, a good friend of mine. We went to Eastern Shore together. So I had to go back and get somebody who went to the show. You bring all your Cotton State family on, you know what I'm saying? I had to go back and get somebody. But Bella, you want to promote anything?
Oh, I got a lot.
Thank you for being on the show.
Oh, you're welcome. So
Yeah.
actually today, look, y'all. So this thing behind me, I do my own vlog. I do a vlog. It's called Life Less Than Lies. That's what's right here too. That's why I have a hat on. So it's basically about dating experiences that are like out of this world, right? Things that men have done. And I haven't had any men on the show yet because women do wild things too, but I haven't had any men on the show. And I started from nothing. I was during COVID sewing masks and a gentleman pissed me off and I opened up my MacBook and I just started vlogging to the camera and I uploaded it to YouTube. So from there, I did like the intro and then 6 episodes is what I did. And so I just wrapped up my season 1 and like I'm just getting everything together. Like I'm trying to figure out my lights. I got my lights, I got my backdrop. Like this is me. Like that's all me right there. Like it just came in the mail today. But that's what I do. Also, I start like I'm in school to be a mortician real quick. So on my Instagram, I do a lot of like funeral history knowledge and try to get y'all to stop being so taboo and scary about death. And that's what I do. So I'm switching out of the government. I'm done. I did the grow up, go be a government worker, whoopie, whoopie, whoop. I'm done. And so now I'm about to be a mortician, but yeah, that's that. So I have a homeboy. He has EBO beard butter. So he's on Instagram like that. EBO beard, but I could drop all that stuff. I got all kinds of people. I have a friend she's on Instagram, Be Edible. She does infused wines.
Okay.
My homegirl right here, side, she does like half and halves, infused half and halves and stuff like that. I got a whole bunch of people that's doing things, but yes, I have some giveaways. If you follow me on YouTube coming up, I gotta get my followers up. But I have this very interesting things. Like one of the episodes, I'm just gonna tell you is like one of my friends went on a date and they were drinking and she found him like so drunk he walked into the kitchen and like started peeing in the cabinet. So it just she gives the entire story about how they met, what was going on, and it's just wild experiences that men have put us through. It's a good series to me. It's not your typical man bashing. It's like you ain't gonna believe what this gentleman did last night.
It's cool. It's cool. I saw a couple of episodes.
Yeah, my
reached out to you.
Yeah, my season finale was a little wild, but you gotta go out with a bang so you come back for season 2. So that's what I did. My season 2. Now y'all gonna look at me crazy, and I was younger, and in this right now day and age, I would not do it again. But my season finale was about the white man I dated. I never had sex with a white man, but the white man that I dated and the things that I went through.
Yeah.
I got you. I never dated a white woman, but I had a little encounter with the white woman before.
See, I didn't have any encounters with her.
But that's something for another show. It was one of those situations.
Encounter.
Yeah, listen, that's something for another show. That was a while back. Homeboy called me, said I got these 2 girls at the crib.
Well, maybe you can come on my show and we can
got
talk
these 2
about
girls on the crib. She came over, I got there, and it just what, Black Lives, man. I'm just
that's what I said. Black Lives Matter. They wild.
No disrespect to them, but it. And you know what? It was something that I did. It was real arrogant, and it was something ignorant I did too. So that's something.
Maybe you could drop that story on the episode on her vlog, man.
Definitely, but I'm definitely gonna check out your vlog, man. We definitely want to support it.
Check it out, because they wild. You wouldn't think your man's is doing the things that they doing.
Hey man, it's a lot of women out here doing some of the things that they're doing too. So don't just listen, man. Don't come up here just bashing the men about what you know what I'm saying? Listen, women do some
you haven't
things
been
too.
on my show yet. I don't know.
Listen, yeah, because you had all women. Like have some men on there, and they're gonna tell you some wild stories about some of these girls and how they do. We just seen the girl try to blow up the Jeep on Instagram and almost killed herself.
Oh man.
Everybody's seen that, so listen, let's not act like you women don't do something crazy.
Hey, let's just do a segue to our happy hour, and we're gonna talk about.
That is a great segue.
We're gonna talk. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. You want to start it, or
okay?
It's something that we talked about it. You brought it to me. You DM me the story. I'll say, no, we gotta talk about this shit on the
First
side.
of all, don't tell any other person that I DM'd you. Let's get that. Let's get that out the way now. I do not DM men. I send you messages that I seen from somebody else. You gonna tell me I'm out here DM you, man? You got a wife and kids, Kenny.
Hey.
Don't have me out here looking like that, man.
Oh man.
But moving on to that, and some of y'all probably have seen it, so let's talk about it. Young lady was on Instagram, and she said she was a mistress, and she was at a funeral of one of her friends who is also a mistress, and the gentleman that she was dealing with died. I believe that's how she started off.
She was very smart because she had her own insurance.
So she had her insurance. She had her insurance policy. She had an insurance policy on the guy that died. And so, I want to ask the question. She had insurance policy. She took insurance policy out on mistress, and she said, "Listen, hey, I'll show up to the funeral. I won't disrespect the family, won't disrespect the kids and everything like that. But because I'm your mistress, I will be getting paid once you die for the rest of my life. I'm good over there." She said she had 3 policies out. So she's a mistress to 3 different gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm quoting or remembering.
And her friends. So it's a group of them.
That's what they do. She called herself the bitch-in-law. That was her claim to fame. I'm the bitch-in-law. So with that being said, since we keeping it, we didn't keep it gentleman like the first time when he introduced anybody. I'm gonna start with the ladies. I want to come to you, Carissa, first, because I already know Bella got something to say. I can tell already. Carissa, let me come to you first on this. What do you think about that?
I think that as long as she was dealing with him, I mean, I don't, you know what I'm saying? You never know how long somebody's dealing with each other and what they've had to endure being with that person. But if she took the policy out on him, I think that she had that right to. I mean, my opinion, because niggas put you through shit, you know what I'm saying? So if you have to deal with any of that, baby, you deserve to get paid when he died. That's my opinion.
Okay, Jason, let's come to you, Jason.
Hey, if that thing good, take a policy out on me. Get paid. Get paid when I die. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead. So if that thing good and you treat me good, please take a policy out on me. I don't care.
Oh shit.
Wow. Okay.
I don't care.
Okay. Bella.
I'm gonna tell a story about why I feel the way I do. So, in college, I met this gentleman, and up until probably about 6 months ago, you know what I'm saying, we kept in contact with each other regularly. And one of his things, fast forward years later, and he calls me, he's like, "Hey, I'm getting married." Okay, like this is somebody like I dealt with him in a lot of different ways, okay? So I'm like, okay, you get married, whatever. So I asked this gentleman, I said, why didn't you marry me? What was up? Because I like constructive criticism. I like criticism. And he said, this gentleman said, "Because you didn't pray with me." I said, okay, whatever. That's what he said. He wanted to go to church. He wanted to have the wife that went to church. He wanted to pray. He wanted to do this. He wanted to do that. Cool. Because, I don't go to church. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with anyone.
They said the freaks in church.
But obviously she wasn't. Obviously she wasn't, because he hit me and he was like, "Hey, she's not having sex with me as often as I want to have sex," and so basically he alluded to me being his mistress. I was like, "Well, how much money do you have?" Like, what's up? Like, what am I getting? What perk am I getting to do this? Because Slim, you ain't choose me. You know what I'm saying? You chose her. So go be with her. That was my whole thing behind it. So now you coming back to somebody that you're familiar with, somebody that you like, you know what I'm saying? With all of that being said, I would have, if something happened to him, I would have been at the funeral too. You know what I'm saying? I would have definitely, I didn't have any, you know, for him, I wasn't even thinking about taking out insurance policy, but for somebody else, I probably would. I think that those women are smart that they take out insurance policies because in some type of way, you're going to compensate me for everything that I've done with you and everything that I've gone through with you. You know what I'm saying? So many men have this ideal image, and I don't want to be like, oh, I'm telling my friend's business. I have a friend that's just straight up a friend, platonic. He also went to the shore. He has this woman that he's been with now for 12 years, and he's like, you know what I'm saying, Nay, because my name, Nay, I'm not going to marry her because she doesn't do this, she doesn't do that. Like, there's no way that I would commit myself to her. So I'm like, well, why are you with her? He was like, oh, she's pretty. And outside of being pretty, like she's the mother of my child. I'm going to be here. I'm going to do what I got to do, but I'm not going to marry her. But he wants other women. So men have this idea that they think that they're supposed to bring this particular woman home, and then they're not happy, and then they in my DMs, and they in Carissa DMs, and they in everybody else DMs doing whatever they do. Pay us.
Okay. Well,
I
hear you. I hear you.
Piggyback off of that, Bella, like you said that you're not a spiritual woman, and that's cool.
I didn't say spiritual. I said I didn't go to church.
I mean, you don't go to church, but if you're dealing with a man that's spiritual and he goes to church, that's going to be an important aspect.
And guess what? So when they got their divorce about a year ago, I said, if you could change anything about what you did, what would you change? He said, I wouldn't be pressed about somebody that goes to church. My nigga, Slim, like I
got you.
Yeah.
Kenny, me or you want to go first, Kenny, or you want me to go?
Well, you know, I ain't really got much to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't got no dog in the fight.
I ain't got no dog in the fight because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm dead and gone. Black men don't cheat.
That's true. Black men don't cheat.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But I like the way Bella put it though. When I looked at that video first, I was like, damn, man, these women out here scandalous. There's a group of them going around approaching old men and taking out insurance policies on their ass. But she showed me another side, like it's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? So
we don't approach not one old man. Every old man comes to us.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So the dude knew that she had the insurance policy out on him, right?
I don't know. She didn't really get into that part of it.
I'm sure.
But I'm sure she did. But I
but
guess
he knew the kids.
Like if you my mistress and I'm cool with you and we cool with what we doing, then if I die, get that money.
Listen,
she knew the kids and the mother. She was like, me and the mom still gonna talk. I'm still gonna come around doing the cookouts and all that.
She knew his mother, not the mother of the child. She knew his mother.
No, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
But black people need to take out more life insurance policies on whoever.
Period, because we charge y'all every day that your body is stored at the funeral home. So
that's how you come up.
I guess for
please
me,
get insurance policies.
For me, I at first I was like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I mean? I looked at it from a negative standpoint as well. Like, you know what I mean? You chose that life. You know what I mean? So you chose to be the mistress, but then I can't be really mad at you for having to come up too. Like, if you're gonna choose to walk in that space, have something to gain something from it. There ain't no point of you walking in space and not gaining something from it. Like, so I understood it. I just hope that little joint don't die before I do, because you ain't getting nothing.
She was still getting hurt the entire time.
If you listen, let me tell you something. Just don't die before me, because the insurance policy don't mean nothing if you did. So,
but
you know what I mean?
What happened? I was saying, what happened to dude when you out here living wrong and doing bad and got a mistress, you got a whole wife at home, you expect something bad coming back at you.
But she gotta expect something bad too, because she know you got a wife at home. So Karma don't care who you are.
Whose marriage is it?
It was his marriage.
I know.
Yeah, but Karma don't care. But
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
who's married?
Listen, you're right.
Yeah.
She don't have to respect the relationship. He does. But at the end of the day, you know that he's already taken. So Karma don't care who you are. If you
don't believe in karma.
You do dirt, you get dirt, is what they say.
What the
You got-
marriage got to
hey.
do with the insurance policy? Is the wife not getting paid if she had the insurance policy out?
She got one too. That's the thing. The
Yeah,
wife
one
already
too.
got insurance. She got one.
So she getting money and the mistress getting money.
Everybody happy
Yeah,
when he
everybody
dead.
winning.
Everybody was just waiting
So,
for Sling to die.
Yeah.
I just want to make
Right.
sure. This is all I want to say about this. Just want to make sure if the roles were reversed, as long as I don't get scrutinized for doing that. If I was out here being, you know, if I was out here and a woman was married and I had an insurance policy out on her, I just want to make sure I'm okay. I'm looked at in the same light. That's all.
You're
I just want to make sure I'm looked at in the same light.
Huh? You're a sugar daddy.
Hey, call it what you want. As long as if I take an insurance policy out on her and she happened to perish before me and I get some money off of her, don't look at me all crazy. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
It's a smart thing to do if you're gonna be in a semi-committed.
I'd be the
Yeah.
ultimate, you know what I'm saying? The ultimate mistress. That's what I would be. You know what I'm saying? Because I done got an insurance policy out on her, and women, most women take care of their money, so we gonna live. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get a big insurance policy out on this joint too. I'm trying to win when it's all said and done.
Hey, Jay, we ain't doing this for real, bro. Just chill out,
I'm
man.
just telling you, if I had to go down that road, I'm trying to win. I'm playing to win. I'm not playing to get a couple dollars here and there. I'm trying to be set for life. I'm trying to get paid that joint.
So was she.
But
That's not one of those double standard things. I say if you're doing the same thing, if you're in a position, if you're her play toy and you dealing with a older woman, go ahead and do the same thing. That's not one of those double standard things though. Get your money at the end of the day. That's what it's about. You're in that type of relationship for perks. Get your perks.
Okay, yeah, you're right. All right, cool. That was good. Okay, cool. I like what y'all talking. Everybody seem to agree. They not mad at what she's doing. I mean, hey, if that's her way, that's her claim to fame, it is what it is. We're gonna happy out, Kenny. So far, so good. How y'all feeling though, by the way? Everybody good? Everybody having a good time so far. I know we early into the show, but you know, I like the energy we getting. It seems like we on the same wavelength right now. Before we move into round one, and I always skip this, so I'm trying to be conscious of this. We have a thing that we do. We actually used to do this thing called "Gotta Get Rid of One," but we changed it up a little bit.
I mean, we still do it. We
still do
decided to switch it up a little bit. Yeah.
But we switched it up a little bit because everybody been doing these versus battles, right? So me and Kenny was thinking, and I asked them in a versus battle who you think will win, and we're gonna start with that. We're gonna come to everybody and who y'all picking. Chris Brown or Usher in a versus battle. And I'm gonna start with you, Bella.
I would say I'm older, so like I like Usher, but I'll go ahead and go with Chris Brown. I'll go with Chris. I'm going with Chris.
Jason, what about you?
I mean, both of them are okay. Like I ain't gonna about to pop either one of their CDs in. Maybe Confessions, but like as far as features, Chris Brown got the better features than me, so I'll go with CB.
Rissa?
I say Usher. I mean, I'm older, so I really like his music, but Chris Brown is very talented too, but I would say Usher.
Yeah, I say Chris Brown because I mean Usher got a long catalog, but Chris Brown. I mean recently Usher ain't really been active, so Chris Brown be putting out a lot of stuff now. So I'm gonna go with him.
I think Chris Brown. This is true. I think Chris Brown would smoke Usher. I don't even think it'd be a competition.
I ain't gonna say all that.
I don't think it'd be a competition. You got Confessions 1 and 2, and that's it. Like I think Chris Brown would absolutely smoke him.
If they do features, Chris Brown, he crushing Usher. No
Man, even without the feature, his album, Chris Brown, if you song for song, because they're gonna play their best 20 songs.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, Confessions was crazy.
Yeah.
But Chris Brown catalog, I think he would smoke Usher.
With his entire catalog for sure.
I think he would smoke Usher. Like it wouldn't even be a competition. I think it would be
really.
I think it would be an easy win. Easy, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what we doing? Oh yeah.
An easy win. It'll be a good back and forth, but I still have Chris Brown in the end. It ain't gonna be easy.
I think it'd be just like that Rick Ross and 2 Chainz joint. Rick Ross was smoking 2 Chainz, man. I think it'd be that easy. I think it'd be easy.
Yeah, I don't know who
But
talking 2 Chainz and that bullshit.
I got Trey Songz smoking both of them.
You crazy.
Trey Songz smoking both of them.
Trey Songz got some hits. I love to see Trey Songz versus Chris
He
Brown.
can't, first of all, he would lose because he can't dance.
First of all, I don't want to see men have dance offs. We
not
talking
at all.
about catalog.
First of all, you told me your favorite. You told me your favorite movie was that joint with the immature dudes, whatever that joint is. That Lil Kim was the judge of.
I ain't never say that.
You know what movie I'm talking about, Kenny? I forgot the name.
I forgot the name of that movie. But
don't act like you did. See, now you're trying like you trying to.
I ain't never say that.
Yes, you did. I told you I came down the basement. You was watching it.
Shut the hell up.
The game was on and everything. You were watching that joint. Yes, you was. Man. But yeah, I just think Chris Brown will smoke him easy, man. Like it wouldn't even be don't be a competition. Usher's dope. Don't get me wrong. Usher's dope. I think Usher has a lot, but like before he put his hands on Rihanna. All right, it was Chris Brown, and then it was the rest.
Yeah, I believe you. Talented dude.
Like all the way around the board. But Chris Brown. I got Chris Brown, so we have 4 Chris Browns and 1 Usher. With that being said, Kenny, let's move on to this round 1, man. You got the questions ready, Kenny?
Yeah, we can go ahead.
While Kenny trying to find out these questions, Bella, what you drinking on? Or are you drinking?
I have, a little bit of wine and a little bit of infused stuff going on over here.
Okay, so you going to the moon. Jason, what you drinking, Jason?
Drinking that good old Termana.
Oh, that tequila. That's the rock shit, right?
Yeah,
Oh, how is it? Is that smooth?
Yeah, that joint's super smooth, bro. That's like one of the best tequilas I done had. Outside of Casamigos, it's on the same line as that.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's my favorite tequila, Casamigos. I bet.
Rissa, what you drinking over there?
Good old wine.
What kind? Like, is it white, dark? You drinking Cab? What you drinking? Oh, you drinking Moscato?
I'm drinking Moscato. I'm a one and done kind of girl over here. So I take it slow.
And let me just clear this up for you Moscato drinkers. That is a wine cooler in a wine bottle. That's all.
Mind your business, sir. I'm good over here. Thank you.
You should have went on and got you a little Lamarita. That's all that is. You know what I mean? Like, that's the beginner's wine. Moscato and Riesling. That's what.
I like Riesling too. So
if you drink a Moscato, I know you are.
Mind your business.
Kenny, what you sipping on?
I got that Cali Red. It's a Cabernet type of wine. Snoop Dogg joint.
Okay.
Pretty good.
I got whiskey in my glass, man. I'm drinking that small batch, 1792. Jason may know about that.
Yes, sir. They're from the Nike days.
Yeah. Oh man, those Nike days. I'm gonna tell y'all before he gets to this question. So we used to work at Nike.
We can say it now. It ain't like we ever gonna work for Nike again.
We used to work on Nike, and on Saturdays, right? We all had like the same shift between like the 9 to 3 shift. So it'd be like 9 to 3, 10 to 2, 11 to 4. Like that's our shifts. So our lunch would be spread it out between like 30 minutes. We used to drink a fifth of liquor. Our lunch was an hour. So we would drink a fifth of liquor and have lunch all in this hour.
What was the spot we used to go to? Legacy.
Hey.
Legacy.
Oh, hey, hold up. Stand back and stand by. I got a government clearance, cuz.
Oh.
Never mind. Moving on.
Nah, but listen, this is part-time. We used to drink every lunch, every Saturday at lunch and come back to the store and work. Fried. Did not help any customers.
Nah, I ain't help.
Nah, we did our job to the best of our ability, and could find any other employees as good as us, I dare them to try.
Yes, man. And off the liquor. And everybody could smell it.
Man, them Hennessy wings was nice.
Man, we used to be lit, man. That was a good time, man. Good times, man. I definitely don't want to go back to those days because I know my liver paid for it.
I would go back to those days for the brotherhood. Other than
yeah, definitely for the brotherhood.
Y'all got me in trouble because we decided to do that after a shift one Saturday. and I got locked out the house because of y'all niggas.
Yeah, because you brought back home some cold food. That's why.
We ain't gonna go to that because Kenny might get in trouble. So
I know. Brought back home some cold food. But come on, Cream, man. Let's keep the show rolling, man. Let's get to this round, this question one. Let's see if you can read. You're looking like puzzled over there.
First round. Fuck you, James. First round. If your best friend asks you to date one of your exes and you say you're cool with it, in a few weeks or a couple of months later, they show up to a function together, would you feel some type of way? And if so, who's at fault? And another follow-up question, if that doesn't, well, you know what? Take what I said now, and I'll throw that follow-up question later. We'll start with Carissa.
So this is your best friend. Okay, so no, I think that that's wrong. Out of the 25 million people out here, why would I want your dirty leftovers? You know what I'm saying? And then you show up to an event, and if we all have the same circle of friends, they're gonna be looking like, wasn't Rissa just with him and now he's with her? And the whole thing is just messy and sloppy. Like that's like real desperate to me, because I mean, I know there's a shortage of good men out here, but is it a shortage of what you're looking for? It is a shortage of good men out here.
There
you know what I'm saying? Right. So it might be like, well, you know, Rissa was happy or whatever, but myself, I wouldn't even ask, like, if me and Bella was cool, I wouldn't be like, oh, Bella, you mind if I date him? Like, who's doing that? Like, I just think it's wrong and sloppy. I mean, I don't care if they dated in high school. Like, I wouldn't entertain anybody that my best friend had been with. I don't want to be close enough to anybody that was that intimate with you. I think that's just bad blood. And that's girl code. You don't do that.
So before we move on, so what if she asked you though? Like, if she asked you, could she date him? Would you give her the pass? Would you give her the okay?
No, like,
I'm asking.
Okay, I would probably say, like, I don't care, but really, like, who's doing that? Like, who would have?
Would you be mad? Would you be mad if they showed up to the function together?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
yeah,
because that's messy. Like, that just leaves too many questions for everybody else, and it just looks awful at the end of the day for two close girlfriends to have dated the same guy. He may look like he up there because he going through the friends is what it looked like. He just going through all the friends. No.
Let me throw another question at you. So you moved on and you're dating, let's say you're dating Jason, and your best friend show up to that function with another person. How would you, and you express how you would feel, but you ever thought about how Jason would feel? That bothers you so much?
Who cares about how Jason would feel? Because he put himself in that situation.
No, not in that space. He's talking, I think what he's saying is, you moved on, Jason's your new guy, your homegirl shows up with your old guy, and now you're like, oh my gosh, she's dating him. How would you like,
she got a stunt with me. Not saying I'm all that either, but she got a stunt with me. We got a stunt together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to at that point.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like behind closed doors, like, nah, sis. No.
Okay.
I mean, I would have to make Jason feel good about himself and about the situation.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do it, no.
You gotta hold Jason down like Martin held down Gina when she had that toothache. You know what I mean? Like you got.
I ain't gonna even lie. Gina would have walked in there with me like that. I would went on the road out. You know what I'm saying?
You a messed up dude.
No, I'm not.
But I got a question, though.
He's telling the truth.
Is that the same? Like, do dudes think the same way though?
We gonna get there. We gonna get there. We gonna ask.
That's what I'm saying, Bella.
I like how you turned it. I like
that. We gonna speak. Bella, go ahead.
So again, like, if me and Carissa, I have friends that have dudes and they may be okay looking, but they're not someone that I'm attracted to. So both ways, we're not going to deal with each other's ex. Like, that's just not something that we're going to do. I sat here and I confided, you know what I'm saying? And Carissa was like, this gentleman doing this, he doing this, why she want to deal with that? And yes, people deal with different people in different manners, but a lot of the times men, 9 times out of 10, are creatures of habit and they gonna move the same way. So she not gonna want to deal with that. And I wouldn't.
So would you be upset if your girl came to you, or would you, and they came to the spot and you
I
seen them?
I was sitting here thinking about it, because you think if I confided in you in X, Y, and Z, you was probably plotting the whole time. So yeah, I'm kind of gonna be like, "What's up with you, Slim? Like, what's good? Like,
oh, you ready to throw them hands? You ready to throw them hands? That's what it
like,
sounds like.
It ain't even about throwing hands. Like, I can't rock with you no more.
Gotcha.
And
so she would no longer be.
I see how you moving.
So what you saying is y'all can no longer be best friends or good friends if she asked to date one of your previous people. Mm-hmm. Jason, what about you, bro?
Now, if the dude came to me and was like, do I have permission to talk to your ex or whatever?
Right.
And I'm gonna look at him some type of way, because, you know what I'm saying, even though that may be my man, 100 grand, like, I'm in my space that I'm in, I'm not about to talk to nobody's ex. That's just not in me. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I rock. Yeah. So that's like, God forbid anything happened to Kenny and his wife, and I come to Kenny and was like, dog, can I get with your wife? I'm a sucker at that point. You know what I'm saying? I can't respect that. But if I gave him permission and then he shows up, then that's on me at the end of the day, because I gave him permission. So I can't feel no type of way because I gave him permission to do that. But I can't respect nobody, and you know that's you know, we didn't went through whatever and we didn't broke up, and you want to get with her, that means you've been plotting on her.
Looking at her the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah. Kenny, Kenny.
I go ahead.
Go ahead, Kenny. I mean, what you think? I mean,
I totally agree with Jason. I totally agree with Jason. I just think that's some sucker shit from a man's standpoint. Like Chris was asking, how do men? I just think that's some sucker shit. Like, I would never date any one of my friends' exes. Because that's messy as shit. Like, I just think, ain't nothing good gonna come from that. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole time, like Bella said, the whole time when you were going through it with her and you confiding in me about all of the wrong shit that she was doing, and I'm taking it, and then like I take that information and I make a play on it, and then now me and her dating. It's like me and you was never friends. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's some sucker shit.
Gotcha. Cool. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like everybody else, it don't even have to go as far as your ex. If Kenny or Jason dealt with her in any kind of shape, form, or fashion sexually, I don't want her. Because I don't want to follow behind.
That's
anyway.
Another thing. So another, like, a man's pride. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't even, like, I couldn't follow behind Jason and Kenny. Like, they can, like, I can be like this, and this is me. Maybe I'm ignorant, maybe I'm childish, just how I feel, and maybe I will change. But like, I came in a function and James like, yeah, James, I used to talk to her. It'll turn me off a little bit. I'm like, you know, that's my man the grand has seen all the goodies, my joint goodies. You know what I mean? So like for me, he didn't seen her in private. Like, so for me, I don't even want to deal with somebody, especially my homeboys, anybody that they dealt with, and they dealt with her sexually. And it couldn't have been that. It could have been just some chill stuff. It could have been something like, you know, they linked up one time and that was that. They wasn't really going on nothing. They ain't had no relationship. I don't even want to deal with that. On the flip side, if you ask me to deal with my ex, I'll give you permission. I don't care. If we're over, we're over. I don't care. But for me, I'm not going to make it comfortable for you, though. Like, I'm not going to change. Like, if, say, like, me and Bella was together, or even me and Rissa was together and we broke up, and then Jason wants to talk to her, but me and Rissa still have a good relationship. When y'all come around, I'm not going to act like, oh, I can't say something to Rissa. I can't say hi, I can't hug her. Yo, like, me and her relationship is still good. That's on you as a man to be confident that your woman don't want nothing to deal with me. Because I don't feel as though I should have to make the situation comfortable for y'all to, when y'all in my space or y'all come to an event. You already know what it is with me and her. Me and her have dealings. We broke up amicably and we're still friends to this day. So you should be like, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna do nothing but like call her on no late night stuff and be disrespectful. But if we're in the same space and me and her over there sitting at the bar and you walk off and we laughing and kiki, don't get in your feelings. Because me and her still had a friendship and a relationship outside of you. So I'm not going to change that aspect about me. I'm not going to be sitting here like, oh, well, I'm not going to say hi to Rissa or I'm not going to hug her no more, anything like that. No, we still going to have kicking and have a conversation like we had. Mine is the phone calls and the other things. I will respect that space, but I'm not changing
And
who
I
I am
think
towards her.
I think all the men on here can say like I can't go behind my man and be like I can't like be in a relationship with her knowing that my man hit her.
Yeah.
I hear y'all, but Michael, here's a question. We all agreed. So here's just, to throw something in there. You said you can't deal with her. So let's just say I dealt with any one of y'all 20 years ago. We old now. We almost 20 years ago.
And I was going to ask that same question, Bella.
You know what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with it? So 20 years ago, and I don't know, like, and you didn't necessarily, you'd be like, yeah, I'm talking to this new girl, whatever. You don't show them my face. You don't really tell them my name. But then we show up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really digging me because we met somewhere else in this area. You know what I'm saying? So you still not going to deal with me, even though I may have dealt with one of them and we was kicking it real good. Like, you just got your nose going to turn up, you done? Because that was so long ago.
That's tough. So, like, for example, let's just say
That's not your best friend, though.
Well, if I had sex with one of them, let's just say straight out of high school, going into college or in college, and it was just boom, you know what I'm saying? We both going to college and we go our separate ways, and then come to find out, it's like, oh man, I gotta tell you now that we came to this function together 23 years later. I hit your man 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel about that? Because now we're at an age where, like, you know what I'm saying?
That was so long ago.
It was so long ago, though.
Nah, but for you to tell your friend that's your good friend. Like, I think a friend should accept that. Like, yo, like, I know you talking to such and such, but like, I know her. We used to deal with each other. This what happened, X, Y, and Z. And then, if you could deal with it, you could deal with it. But if you can't, I mean, at least I put it out there as a friend.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, like I said, the age does that. I guess that's the thing. Does that matter? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if I was dealing with Rissa back in college and now I'm dealing with Bella, how would you take it though? Like, how would you, would you be like, hey, we come to a function like, hey, Bella, I used to deal with Rissa. Like,
she asked you the same question.
I'm just saying, do you expect me to say something? Like, that was 20 years ago too.
No, but how you gonna get her to answer the question she asked us?
Yeah, I just
Kenny, whose side are you on, bro? Like, whose side are you on,
bro?
Like,
if my man's had him in any type of way,
Kenny, whose side are you on, bro? Like, I tried to deflect the question back to them, and you did that.
You went at me doing happy hour. Anyway, answer the question, James.
I think to be honest with you, I don't know. I really don't know. That's the real answer. I don't know.
I think that's an honest answer, yeah.
But I don't know, because we still have ego, we still have pride. I don't know what my confidence look like. That shit would hit hard. Like, that shit would be a blow.
Right.
Here's what I would say. It depends on how I feel about the girl. It has to be 20 years ago now. It can't be.
Yeah, no, it's not nothing recent. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
It's like high school or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, and for me as a man, I'm just talking for me. Damn, my friends. It has to be how far me and this girl got. Like, how I feel about it, really. At that point. And James better not joke about none of that. You or Jay better not joke about anything. I'm still y'all niggas. Hey, Jason, I know you probably can whoop my ass, but I'm still gonna steal you. I'm getting on first.
Hey, I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter, bro.
I don't. But like I said, I don't know. Jason, what would you do in that space?
I mean, if it's like 20 years down the line, like a friendship. If you my man, then I'm gonna kind of know if you dealing with somebody serious. I'm gonna kind of know who she is. So 20 years down the line, and I ain't know, and then y'all just show up to a function and y'all together, then I ain't nothing I can really do about it. I want everybody to be happy. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all happy, y'all in a good space, then that's an L I'm gonna have to eat. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't know about it, but if we cool, and we didn't know each other exes and all that, like somebody I'm seriously dating with, I'm just not hitting it or whatever, you should know who I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Right. You should know who I had in my corner and who I didn't have in my corner. So
right.
So you're in a relationship with every person that you have sex with, because that's how you talking. Like, you're in a relationship with every single person. They know everything. They know every single person you had sex with.
Not necessarily, but if it's
that's what I'm saying. Like that's how I presented it. Like if you was just hitting the joint, and then 20 years later, and then she comes in the door. I come in the door with James.
Oh, okay.
Like, cause the reason why I asked is because James was like, if I find out that you had sex with my man in any capacity, you're cool. Like, you're out of here. Like, so I'm like, what if there was a gap, and it's just a natural gap? Because I'm gonna say
right.
I'm not saying that that's a situation where you should totally be turned off from a person. Like if y'all in a relationship, I wouldn't automatically break up with you, but it would like tone down it a little bit. You know,
listen, let me tell you something.
From a man ego,
from a man perspective, that shit have hit you in the gut. Ooh, like you know what I'm saying?
From a man perspective, yeah.
From a man. So like hard. From a female standpoint, I don't know. So I mean, we have females on the show. So what would y'all do? Like 10 years, 10 years, 5, 10, 15 years.
So in this standpoint, Bella and Rissa. So Bella, like 20 years ago, I was gutting you out. We was in a good, you know what I'm saying? We was in a good sexual relationship. And then Rissa, you're cool, you're homegirl. Y'all not like best friends, but y'all cool. Y'all went to school together. Y'all good. And then 20 years later, I show up with Rissa. How you feel?
So hold on, before y'all answer that.
I feel.
Is it just sexual? Or
just sexual. It could be just sexual.
This one is just sexual. That's what I was saying, because he was turning his nose up at it, and I'm like, where we are, it don't matter. You could have went to whatever school. I'm sorry, not being disrespectful. Whatever school you went to, we could have went to school. You know what I'm saying? Wherever we went to, this area is still the degrees of separation is so small. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it. Sometimes it's gonna be. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure off camera, if we all say 3 names. They both know Marco and them, you know what I'm saying? But they don't know each other. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how I was presenting. Like, what are you gonna say? You not fucking with me, and I'm doing what that girl do? She made that man 300 sandwiches. Niecy Nash said she was sucking her man's joint every day. I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing all that, and you gonna say because 20 years ago I hit, you know what I'm saying, Slim Jason, that you not rocking with me no more? Like, that don't even make sense, because we about to retire.
We gotta grow up.
Like I said, at some point. I could be childish. That's just what it is. Like, I could be childish.
I just had to throw it out there.
Like I said this on another show. My homeboys got a show, and I said on this show, they got a pod. I would rather deal with somebody out of state that may have 100 bodies that I may never see these guys ever, than deal with a girl here, and when I walk in a function, she done knocked down 5 of them. I'm looking at 5 different people she done hit.
Why are you so insecure?
Is that your girl?
Yeah, like it could be my girl. Like, yeah.
But why are you so insecure?
I don't know. It's just a thing. Like,
you gotta come on.
I gotta grow up. I said I might have to grow up, Bella. I ain't.
You gotta grow up. Look. Hey.
I may have to grow up.
I be 37 Tuesday.
I don't care where you be. But I'm just
your body count. I'm talking about your body count. I mean, man,
hold on. First of all, wait, listen. I ain't talking about body counts. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean, to walk in the set, and I don't care what guys say. I don't care what they say, Bella. When a guy walk into a function with the female, and if they in that function with that female, and it's 4 different, and we kind of get on top, but there's 4 different people in that function that they hit, and they got to look them diamonds in the face, they're gonna feel some type of way. Kenny, you gonna feel some type of way. Jason, you gonna feel some type of way. So don't sit here and lie on this pod.
I feel you in that sense, but you know.
I'm not saying that, and that could be.
I can sit here and say I had 5 different people. It's gonna run through your mind the wild things that I did with 5 different people. But if I had 5 different people from the first day I started having sex, however long ago up until now, you're gonna be like them 5 people. But over a 20-year span, 5 in the same room. You know what I'm saying? That don't even add up.
We was kids. Yeah.
That sex ain't the same.
Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Compton's small. I'm just telling you, man. It's a lot.
Eastern Shore small too.
But I'm just saying, like, you going there, like I'm saying, it's like I said, that's something that I may have to go up with.
DMV
but I'm just saying, so you okay with it? So you saying from 10, and I'm asking both of y'all, Rissa and Bella, you saying 10 years, 20 years, you walk in a function, he said, hey, I used to deal with her. You okay? You cool? You don't care? Whatever.
So me and you walk in the function and you like, man, you know what I'm saying? These joints I done hit because I'm still cool with them, and I got to deal with 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 of your joints. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're saying.
Now, if you got to deal with 4 or 5 joints, we walk in, and you like, I'm like, listen, when we get in here, like we in the car, we pull up, we pop. Hey, listen.
Oh, so you waited until we got there, so it's like no turning around.
Oh, if I tell you before,
hey, call them out.
Even before that, we get in here, it may be about 4 or 5 joints I done had dealings with. You okay? You good? I'm just
but why would you bring me somewhere where you already had 4 or 5 and then you won't have me?
I didn't know this is how this was going. Okay, let's say I didn't know this was going to turn out like this. I'm not saying me in general, because I'm not that type of guy.
The whole James.
You're not.
I'm not that type of guy at all. You know what I mean? I'm a one-woman man. I'm a one-woman man through and through. You know what I mean? Black men don't cheat. Black men don't have all these.
Y'all keep saying that.
Listen, black men don't cheat.
Bella.
Black men don't cheat, and black men don't have all this going on. All these shenanigans and all this.
This black man don't cheat.
Are you married as well? Like, cause you screaming that black men don't cheat, but I don't.
I'm the only.
Exactly.
He's the only married one on the joint.
Next. All right. What's the rest of the question?
But like I was saying though, don't do that, Bella. Don't do me like that. But at the end of the day, I know from all my friends who are married, such as Kenny, I know he don't cheat. I got a couple other friends that's married, they don't cheat. So
if I had it tied, it went like this.
But like I was saying, so Rissa, you'll be okay if you walked in a function 10 years and your girl, you're like, hey, what's up? And you're like this. Your girl be like, oh, that's who you dealing with? I used to deal with him in the past.
I'll be all right with it. I mean, it just depends on the level of friendship. But I mean, at the end of the day, like Bella said, 10, 20 years ago, you was chill, you was a child, you know what I'm saying? You was a young adult, you wasn't doing nothing, you wasn't serious about nothing.
You weren't even paying bills.
But the last immediate ex, hell no. No.
Okay, last immediate ex.
Last immediate ex, no. I'm not rocking. But somebody like.
That's understandable, yeah.
Okay, I can respect that. I mean,
everybody deserves to be happy, like Jason said. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to step on nobody's toes. If you like it, I love it. So just carry on.
Absolutely. That's how I feel. I got you. Cool. And my ego say, if I was first anyway, I don't care. You can have her.
I told y'all there's something wrong with James, man.
Ray J ass dude.
I'm really just playing. I'm just playing. I am. Bella, listen, I'm just playing. I'm not that guy. My mama weighed me way better than that. Round two. Kenny, let's get this round 2 going on.
All right, hold on. Let me get this out. All right, so if your significant other is at the bar with a friend who's the opposite sex and the friend gets drunk, is it okay for the significant other to take them home? And as a follow-up, would you believe it if your significant other tells you that's what happened?
Look at Bella's face, boy.
Hey, we be coming up with these questions, man.
That's a good question.
Nah, it's the way you look there. You got that, but look at Rissa's face. Look at Rissa's face too. Whoa. Jason, let's start with you, man. So
go ahead.
Your significant other, say your significant other. Mm-hmm. She say, hey, Jay, I'm going to the bar with my homeboy from work. We're going to get a couple drinks. We just closed on this big multi-million deal. We about to celebrate, or hell, it was a rough day. I just need a drink. Blah, 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 or it was a long day, whatever. Let's get to the bar. Get to the bar, she get pilled. And didn't expect it. Drink just hit her different.
She get pilled or he get pilled?
Either or.
Okay.
Either or, because for us, it's different. But let's say he get pilled.
Your girl going out with her male best friend.
Yeah. Okay. Not even a male best friend. Let's call it a co-worker.
A co-worker.
So
it's a co-worker, because that changes the question now.
I mean, we can talk about the male best friend too, but
okay.
Co-worker, Jason, he gets drunk and she call you, say, hey, babe, such, John got drunk at the bar. I just wanted to let you know we sitting here, you know, all the old heads go to Jasper. So let's say Jasper's, right? You know what I'm saying? We sit at Jasper's.
I'm going to Fridays. I'm a young head, girl.
We going to Fridays, whatever. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm going now. I'm cheap. I'm going to David Buster. Them drinks $4 a piece. You know what I'm saying?
No bullshit.
So, but
$3 Jamesons, huh?
Yeah, $3 Jameson. So you know what I mean? He hit. Said, babe, I'm gonna take him home and I'll be on my way. Yeah. You cool with that?
Nah, Uber, bruh. Uber everywhere. I'm logging in my phone. I call Uber myself. Put the coordinates in the app. I'm paying for all that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Rissa, husband, girl get drunk, husband call you, say, hey, drop a shorty off, Gucci, I'll be home after that.
Nah, that's not flying, only because, like Jason said, you know what I'm saying, it's other ways that you can get home.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure that she can call somebody and ask her to come get her. But for my dude to take somebody home who is sloppy drunk, she
not necessarily gotta be sloppy drunk. She could be.
It don't matter. Drunk is drunk. Drunk is drunk. It doesn't matter. One drink too many. If you gotta stumble out there, you can't drive your own self home, and you need somebody to take you. No.
So hold on. What if this is a good, upstanding dude that never gave you any type of reason to believe he was cheating?
If you dangle a carrot in front of a rabbit, what it's gonna do?
That's what you think all men are?
What it's gonna do?
That's a good one, Rissa.
Nibble it. He might not bite it. He just might nibble a little bit.
Yeah. Right, Jason. Right. So no.
That's a good one, Rissa.
No.
You might just nibble. You know what I'm saying? A little nibble ain't never hurt nobody, right?
Hey, Jason.
Huh?
Say all men
taste the carrot, Jason.
Little nibble on it. You know what I'm saying? And throw it back. I'm good.
Yeah. Bella. What you doing, Bella?
I mean, in this day and age, Uber, Lyft is there, right? My question is,
you got COVID though.
Huh?
Yeah, COVID.
Right. So I'm throwing in a lot of different factors in my head, and I'm just like, are we sharing locations? Because if he's dropping off a female and she's that drunk, is it safe to put a woman in a car like that, depending on the type of driver and stuff like that? If we're sharing location, I can see how long and where you going, you know what I'm saying, where you are and what's going on, if that's the case. But I don't know. That's a wild one right there. I guess it would depend on who it is, for real. Because if you can tell which female coworkers, you know what I'm saying, are lusting and liking and doing whatever, and which ones are, you know what I'm saying, are not. But I just think if she's that drunk, my thing as like for a single woman is make sure that thing get in the house. But again, like I said, if I'm sharing your location, I can see that it's only going to take 45 seconds for you to put her in the door and keep it moving. You shouldn't be there too much longer. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel about it. But I mean,
see, that's what I'm talking about, Bella. See, we on the same page right there. Kenny, what you thinking?
I expect, okay, I might sound like you on this answer, but I expect her to believe me, you know, when I'm telling her I'm taking.
Because I didn't have to call you. I didn't have to call you to tell you I was doing anything. Mm-hmm. So that's my thing behind it. And I just think, you know, sometimes when outside of safety, depending on what, it's overstepping boundaries when you share your location with something. But you could cut it off for an hour, be like, look, I'm about to cut my location on. I'm about to drop Slim off and I'm coming right home. I want you to know what I'm doing. That's the clear communication right there. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
no. But here's where you're gonna, you know, you might feel some type of way. Me as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, it's different. Like, if me and you dating and your male friend want to take you to your house, we're not living together, so they want to take you to the house. Like, I mean, I know how men are, and I know, like, if they see one bit of vulnerability, they're going, I don't care. That's just how we think. Like, if they see an opening, they go attack. They see a possibility, they gonna try.
Women too, because they just as grimy and nasty and shady, so you can't trust them either. And who knows what y'all was talking about, you know, at the bar. You could have had a rough day with your chick, and you know what I'm saying, she's taking all of that in. It's just not for me.
For me, listen, man, I'm not gonna put you in the Uber if you drunk, because I don't trust it. You know what I mean? If I call, I'm gonna call you, let you know what's going on, this, that, and the third. Hey, shorty got drunk, this, that, and the third. If you wanna come ride with me to drop her off.
I was just about to say that.
That's why I said
I'll stay on the phone with you, all that. Because for me, I have a little sister. And we've seen some of these things that's going on in these Uber rides, and we've seen Instagram, whether it's true or not, you see that say don't I've seen people post, don't get in the car with this guy. This guy has tried to sexually assault me. Don't know how true it is, but I don't even want my sister to be in that predicament. It was a situation where, you know, me and my homeboy, my girls walking down the street, they was, hit. We took him home. Like, it wasn't nothing, dropped them off. Her friends was like, they still wanted to party. And the crazy thing about it was what tripped me out about the whole situation was they just allowed her to go with us, not even knowing who we are. But the one thing that he said to me that stuck out the most, he said, I just hope somebody would do that for my mom, my sister, or my daughter. You know, so I just want to pay it forward. So hopefully that me doing this blessing will be returned to my mom, my sister, my daughter, if they was ever in this type of situation. So for me, like, nah, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm going to definitely take her home. She got a husband or boyfriend, I'm going to call him, like, listen, this is what this is. Which I even give it an opportunity. You call them, let them know, whatever. You know what I mean? But I don't see nothing wrong with taking her home. Now, don't you, but I ain't going to lie. If you're my female, though, call me. I'll come get you. Don't let that dude bring you home. I'll come get you.
That's how men are, man.
I'm gonna come get you.
I'm gonna call him first, but you.
Yeah, call me first. I'll come get you because I don't need him bring you home. I got you. Don't even worry about it, especially if we don't live together. You know what I mean?
Let me be out of town and my wife say that her male friend gonna take her to the crib. It's a problem.
What you gonna do? You out of town. What you gonna do?
Call you.
It's gonna be call my friends.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, because I'm gonna drop off and I'm gonna make sure she get in the house. I'm gonna tell Cuz go and get in this car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Cuz, I got this.
Catch these hands.
Go ahead, I got this, Cuz.
I'm not taking that shit. Like,
but I don't see nothing wrong with it. I think if too mature, I mean, you mature in that situation, like I said.
But I want to say this. I want to say this. Liquor makes messy situations.
Yes.
Messy.
So, yeah. So if it's already a messy situation, that liquor is going to give them the confidence to make it messier. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, okay. So let me ask this then. If you were in a relationship and you already know this young lady has these type of, she hints at certain things, why put yourself in those predicaments? Why even go to the bar with her?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like at the end of the day, put yourself in a position to start off. No, what I'm saying is, if you already know that liquor is gonna make a messy situation messier, if the situation was already messy, then what you did already was put yourself in a predicament because you already knew, you was kind of already leaning that way per se. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Like, if you already know that this young lady's kind of feeling you, or you know this man trying something, he get you drunk, he like, I got you, I can take you home.
But what if because we all got that female friend that we never looked at them sexually, but we real cool.
Man, that's different.
In a scenario though, alcohol make things messy. Mm-hmm. You might not be putting yourself in that situation.
Okay, so let's say, let me ask you this question. Since you're talking like that, are you taking it to your grave? All right then. Don't put yourself in that situation.
Deny.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Only person they're gonna know is Jesus.
I was just playing devil's advocate on that one.
But I'm just saying, like, ladies, now, ladies, asking y'all that situation. Would y'all hang out with a gentleman, like we just talking about it? He said, messy situation involving liquor make the situation messy. If you knew this dude was hitting, because I've seen women do this too. I don't like him, even though he flirts with you. Oh, he's just my brother. Or that's just how he act. I've seen that. You know that he's trying his hand. Now you may not give it to him, but now liquor involved. So would you put yourself in that predicament if you know that this person is what he's doing?
I think when a girl say they're your brother, I don't know if she. You know what I mean?
If you a male and you over 30 and you getting sloppy drunk at the bar, you gotta pull your skirt up, bro. There's no way you over 30 getting trashed at the bar. There's no way.
At the bar in the middle of the week. In the middle of the week.
That's true. I respect that, Jason. I respect that.
Sometimes people have bad days, y'all. Sometimes
everybody got bad days. You gotta be responsible.
Sometimes you have a bad day, but no.
But you a male? You a whole male though?
Hey, tune into Life Lesson Live because I got episodes. Okay. Seriously.
So like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's a double standard for me. I can take the woman home, but don't you let this man take you home.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
Don't you let that man take you home. And it's not just because I don't trust you. I don't trust him.
Yeah.
And it's a situation
My dude
that
send me an Uber anyway, whether you know what I'm saying. If I'm dating him or whatever, he's gonna send an Uber. He's not gonna let that happen anyway.
You ain't got to worry about me. Gas ain't nothing. I'll pull up.
I mean, either way, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is, whether he pull up or whatever, you know what I'm saying, might be an Uber just 1 minute away and I can get there faster than you're 30 minutes in or wherever you at. I wouldn't rock like that. You know, it's just certain things that you do out of respect when you're in a relationship or you're dealing with somebody like real tough. And that's just not one of the things that you do.
And then you may feel your partner enough to know not even to say, hey, my friend gonna take me home. Come on, you know you ain't rocking like that, so you'll know your partner more.
But I've been in those situations. I've been at the bar with coworkers, and young lady said, "Hey, take me home. Me and my husband will come back and get the car. Well, take me home. We'll come back and get the car in the morning." I've been in and I've seen somebody drop somebody off, and soon as they got out of the car, soon as they got to the door, they pull off. You know what I mean? Just to make sure the woman get home. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and that's what I was saying, but
like I said, if it was one of those situations where my lady had to get home and there was no other way, like you said, Uber does work, but there's no other way. And I trust that she would make the right decision, the sound decision, whether she's drunk or not. Because like you said, I don't think anybody's going to get sloppy. You're still going to be coherent enough to know. Like, if you take, because first of all, your friend should know where I live at. Or where you live at. I feel like that. So you're gonna have to tell him how to get there. So if you coherent enough to do that, you coherent enough to not let this man in your house.
I don't agree with that.
I just think that
you have cookouts, functions.
But what I'm saying is, he can know where you live at, but that means y'all hang out a lot. For somebody to know how to get to your house, like on a regular basis.
Oh, you can't handle that. I got you.
No, it's not that I can't handle that, but if this friend knows where you live, like that means he's over there a lot. Like when you can go to somebody's house with no second, like Kenny, I don't need nobody to tell me where you live at. Like I can get to your house drunk. Like I can get like you know what I'm saying? Jason, I've been to Jason's house 3-4 times. And that's my man, $100,000. But traveling out Waldorf is like, you know what I'm saying?
You taking a chance, yeah. You taking a chance.
Not even taking a chance, but traveling out Waldorf.
Bro, you telling them where I live at?
Oh, I mean, they don't know where at, you know what I'm saying? But traveling that past Brandywine.
You gonna have the fans looking for me. I can't hide nowhere now.
Traveling out Brandywine, man, far as I don't know what. Like, I couldn't pull up with it like, yeah, without like putting it in my GPS. Kenny, I come to your house so much. We've been down 20 years, bro. 20, longer than that.
30 years, yeah.
Almost 30 years, like, you know what I'm saying? So me pulling up at your house drunk, I know how to get there. I know the road. I know windy roads. I can drive to your house with the lights off. So if this dude can get to your house and y'all both been drinking, oh, hell no, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he not your best friend.
Kenny live where I got to bring my shit with me when I go to Kenny's house.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, I think like that too, though. But that's just the way I think. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, he could bring her home. That's fine. Cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a situation. Like, my homeboy dropped the other young lady off, and that was that. It wasn't nothing. He tried nothing. He didn't do anything with her. Dropped her off, and it was cool. So I guess I don't know. For me, I don't know. Like, don't drop my woman off. I'm upset.
You upset.
He's upset about everything.
Yeah. Going into the you want to go into the third round, final round?
Yeah, we definitely, man. Going to the third round, man. But before we do the third round, we always toast to the third round, man. So everybody put your glasses to the screen. Put your glasses to the screen, man. Thank you guys for being on the show. We do appreciate y'all. Third round, last call. That's what we do. So up to it, down to it. Fuck those that don't do it. We drink because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink.
All right, so we into the last round, and what we always do is we let our guests tell us. We ask them a question. Famous, celebrity, somebody personally, family, whatever, whoever. It don't matter. Who would you have a drink in a entree
Who would you have a bar drink and an
This
entree
wine-
with?
Yeah,
Dead or
wine
alive, who would you like to have a bar drink and an entree with? Jason, let's start with you, bro.
What's the band that on Amazon?
Is his name Bezo? What's his name? Bezo?
I need to have a drink.
I don't know his first name,
Yeah.
but his name is Bezo, right?
Yeah.
Jeff
Either
Bezos.
him or his wife. I prefer his wife, but I prefer him because he's the genius. You know what I'm saying? I need to know how to get to this money. Because he got it all. But I talk to his wife too, because you know she can usher in me some of them billions she got it sitting over there. You know what I'm saying? So one of them too.
Jeff
And she had
Bezos.
money for him to start up, so you know what I'm saying. You need to talk to her too.
Yeah, I can talk.
Ask her, you know, how you get a woman to invest in you.
Yeah, I definitely
You
prefer
gave him the
to talk
startup
to her.
money?
Yes, her and her mom.
That's
So everything
dope.
that she got in her divorce, she earned because
That's
she put that money up.
dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
Mhm.
like I prefer to talk to the mastermind, but since she the female, I definitely prefer to talk to her.
I mean, she first of all, she funded the whole operation.
Oh, she did?
Yes,
Yeah, that's what they just said. She funded the
Okay.
operation.
Well,
that's why I said learn how to get a woman to invest in you.
well, cancel Bezos then. I need her. What's her name? Jill Bezos?
I don't know, but
But that's crazy. That means that she believed in his vision, man. That's dope.
That man
That's
out there making
dope, man.
billions,
That's
about to
dope.
be zillions.
Yeah, man. Even though 19,000 of them got COVID, you know what I'm saying?
It don't matter. I get COVID for some trillions.
Oh, okay. Rissa, let me come to you. Rissa, who would you like to have a bar drink and entree with, dead or alive, famous or not?
I chose Oprah
Okay.
That's a good
because Oprah wasn't born into wealth. You know, she struggled all the way up until she was like 14. And she worked her way through college. You know, she got her full ride. And then she worked in the TV station for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like she had a silver spoon in her mouth. Like she really struggled. She was molested by cousins and uncles and, you know what I'm saying, had the pregnancy and then the baby died and her mother and sister abandoned her. Like it was so many hardships professionally and personally that she had to go through. So that's why I would want to talk to her because she overcame so many obstacles in her own life.
So what is one question you would like to ask Oprah?
How did she do it? Because she could have gave up at any time, you know what I'm saying? But she saw more in herself than what others did. So I think that was good for her. So that's what I would ask her, is like how she did it.
Dope. Bella.
I've been thinking about this the whole time, and I honestly just don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have.
Do you have, then just asking, do you have an idol, anybody that, you know, when it was like somebody like, whether it's musical or whether it's somebody that, and I'm not saying like an idol, like somebody, you know what I mean, like that, but somebody like music wise, or even somebody in your personal life that, whether it's family members that you like, you know, they kind of, you know, helped you through or whatever have you, and or anybody like that you never really had a drink with. You know what I'm saying, that you would like to.
I just don't know.
That's good. I mean, it's cool.
It's a lot. It's just, that's something big to take on, especially if they were dead, because there's so many people like that were before us. You could go all the way back, and I could say, well, I don't want to name a person, but who the fuck built these pyramids? Like, who did that? You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So it's way.
I mean, that's deep. I hear what you're saying. I was just asking. You know, we asked that question to everybody.
Right.
So, okay, let me ask you this question. This is another question we asked, and since you don't know, let me pose this question to you. You know, I mean, going off the structure, but what advice would you give to a younger you, and then what advice would you give to a younger lady growing up in this world today?
Younger me would tell me, it's so crazy. I'm supposed to be doing what I'm doing right now. Like, I was going through my emails and I'm looking through my old sent emails. I don't know what I was looking for. And I went back to like maybe 14, 15 in one of these accounts. Cause I don't send that much from this particular account. It's my the email resume one, and I'm looking, and I was applying to funeral homes that long ago. But
Wow.
just now, I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'll be done in the summer. Just now I'm getting into everything, and I would just tell myself, just go ahead and do it. Like, don't do the steps that everybody else says to do. And I'm that way anyway, but it's just everybody's like, do this to be secure, X, Y, and Z. And so right now through COVID, I'm happy that I'm a government worker because I still have a job and I'm still able to pay my bills and stuff like that. But on the flip side, had I already had my funeral home, I'd be getting bread right now because everybody dying, right?
Hey man, listen, one thing in life is only thing certain in life is death. You're gonna stay in business.
So that's that. But to the ladies right now, this is what I preach. I don't know if y'all follow me on Instagram or whatever, but I always tell people, do what you want to do because you have one life. And this is why I was asking you certain questions the way I phrased my questions, because you just said you knew Kenny 30 years ago. What if I had sex with him 31 years ago? You still not gonna rock with? Like, that's how I think about stuff like that. You still not gonna rock with me as solid as I am. You know,
Bella,
like,
I rock with you, Bella.
And that's just
rock with you, Bella.
Like, I always tell people to live how you want to live. You can't just be out here, oh, my mom says I can't do X, Y, and Z, or I can't do this because they're gonna look at me. And this is what I preach to my male friends. Like, before they get there, there's been only a few male friends that I haven't questioned. Are you sure that you want to do this?
Gotcha.
Every single one of them motherfuckers that I said, do you want to do this, are divorced, because I already know the type of friend that my man is and the type of woman that they are marrying. Stop marrying these women for this to fit in this particular box and marry the woman that you want to marry. And that's it. And then you're going to be happy.
Ooh.
And then you just going to be tricking on your wife. You're not going to be having a trick on your wife and your mistress. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I tell people all the time. Just live your life how you want to live your life. And I'm gonna end it with this little thing I saw. I'm on Twitter heavy, and I saw this little tweet. This girl was like, I'm tired of people telling me don't do this or don't do that or carry yourself this way because it's not professional. And she was like, bitch, I'm only professional for this many hours of the day. I still have my own life. I still live my own life. And that's really what I try to ingrain in people, is to still be. I am 37 years old with piercings here, tattooed up. You know what I'm saying? My whole ass out on my vlog. You see what I'm saying? Like, this me. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's me. So I tell people to do what they want to do and live how they want to live, because at the end of the day, when I'm embalming you, if you're not happy, you're already dead. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question. If you're not happy, you are. Hey, that's a good statement. You're not happy, you're already dead. I like that.
So that's what I got. That's what I would tell the young women of today. Live your life and get your money.
I bet. You know what? Let's bring that back around, man. Let's go backwards. Rissa, what advice would you give a younger you? And what advice would you give the young women growing up today? Let's circle back, because that was some good information you gave out, Bella. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I'm pretty much piggybacking off of Bella when she was like, you know, do you know what I'm saying? Because like me, I grew up, my father was a pastor, you know what I'm saying? So me being a PK, I was like this, like everything had to be in order. Everybody was looking at me a certain kind of way because of the position and the leadership that my father held. So I was held at such a higher standard that I couldn't make mistakes. I couldn't go out here and sin. I couldn't tell a lie. I couldn't wear jeans. I couldn't do any of that. But
you was going to God for those?
Listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, my life was totally different from anybody else's, like any of my friends. So I always had to, like, I was like, okay, well, I can't do this because my father won't like it. Or I can't do this because my father might say something about that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get good grades. I had to go to high school, had to go to college. I had to do all these things. And for him, if I didn't do something, I had to like hear his mouth. And then I was beating myself up because I was like, you know better than to do something like that, to disappoint your father. It was always about my father. So I'm with Bella, like, do what you want to do in life. Don't have anybody else's goals and aspirations out for you. Like, whatever you want to do it. Because like Bella, I was in mortuary science school too. You know what I'm saying? And that was like in 97, 98. But it was so many people like, oh, you want to do that? Like, oh my God, why would you do that? I'm doing internships at funeral homes and everything. I was so excited, but because other people was like, that's crazy. You want to play with dead people and all that. I didn't follow my dream. You know what I'm saying? So like, you do it. Like, I tell my daughter, she'll be 20 next month. I tell her, get your money. Like, leave them niggas alone. Get your money, get your education, and all of that will come. So that's what I tell her, which is my younger self. I tell her the same thing. Do you. Don't live for nobody else. Don't live for me. Don't live for your siblings. Like, do what you need to do for you, and you'll be happier in the end.
Yep.
Yeah, I get you, because I talked to James about this the other day, but I feel sorry, not feel sorry, but like I understand, like, you know, I understand your pain as far as being a child of a person that's a pastor or a preacher or whatever, because like they lived their life and got to a point where they turned their life over to Christ, but they didn't give their kids that chance. They judged them from the beginning. They didn't let them figure it out and find the word and find a love of spirituality. But
you know what though, like now, Kenny, like, okay, so I'm 42. So I done been through a whole lot. And I would say my biggest supporter was my father. Because it's like you can't expect for people not to be there for you, because everybody's gonna go through. And he was the main person who had my back when I got pregnant, you know what I'm saying, early. Okay. He didn't judge me. He didn't do anything, because I think at that point, he was at a different level saying, you know, like, I need to be here for my daughter and I don't need to judge her, because back then, that's all they did was judge, because that's all they knew. But because times are different now, it's like they know how to kind of separate the two.
Gotcha, cool. Before we Jason, man, I'm gonna let you get yours in, man. What advice would you tell a younger you, or what advice would you tell young men growing up today?
Real quick, this is a piggyback on what Rissa said. A true man of God will never judge you for whatever it is you do. So if it's a true man of God, he's gonna accept all your flaws and all, and then he's not gonna judge you for nothing. But to answer your question, James, what I would say to my younger you and what I want to say to the youth is pick a craft and pick a lane and be dedicated to it. Be 100% focused on it the whole time. Because when I think back over my career, like if I truly focused on playing ball, I could have been in the NBA right now. I could have been on the NBA finals right now. There's no doubt in my mind, because I had the talent to do it, but I never had the work ethic to fully invest in it the way I should have to make it to that next level. I was just always playing off my talent, and I was always book smart. So my book smarts could get me through. Then my basketball talent could get me a scholarship or do whatever it is I wanted to do. But if I truly focused on doing that, I feel like I could be in the NBA. But at the same time, I always respect God's timing, because I wouldn't trade where I'm at for nothing in the world. All the connections that I've made over all my years of working, my little jobs, my little side jobs, my government job now, like I made connections with so many people, and so many people rely on me, and I rely on them for advice, for knowledge, for direction. And that's something that you can't trade for material value. So material wise, I could be a lot better off than where I'm at right now, but spiritually wise and friendship wise and just overall socially, I'm good where I'm at. So to the youth, I would say pick a lane, whatever it is you want to do. If you want to be an astronaut, an architect, a teacher, a basketball player, football player, dedicate yourself to that 100% and focus on it every single day of your life. There's no doubt you'll be successful.
So no B plan, no B plan.
No B plan.
Kenny, we haven't asked that question to ourselves in a long time either, man. I would like to finish up with us, man. Kenny, what would you tell a younger you? Oh no, what would you tell a youth? Or what would you tell a younger you? Like, because we haven't asked this question to ourselves in a long time, man. So what would you tell yourself? What would you tell a younger you?
You put me on the spot, man. Like, man, there's so much I'd tell a younger me. Probably not being afraid just to be who you are. Don't feel shy or whatever. Just be who you are. Like, don't try to be somebody else, or because you don't know that person you trying to be like experiencing life. That's why they are who they are. You know, I would tell them, be your true self, and you'll find your way.
Yeah.
And what would you? Okay, and that would go for youth, yourself, and the youth.
That'll go to my younger self and the youth.
I guess I'll end it with this. Like I said, what everybody said, man. Like, first of all, thank you guys again. But like, some of the stuff y'all said was definitely powerful for that last question. I piggyback on what everybody said, man. I guess what I would tell my younger self is jump. And what I mean by that is everything doesn't have to be calculated. You know what I mean? Just go out there and get it, do it. You know what I mean? We always looking, like for me, I know when I was growing up, I was always trying to figure out the ending before I knew the beginning. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to know what the outcome was going to be before I jumped into it. And if I wouldn't have lived like that, I probably would be farther along in certain aspects of my life than what I am now. So I would just tell myself to jump, man, jump. And then I would just tell the youth 2 quotes that, and one of these quotes is from my youth. One of the quotes is, you know, shoot for the moon, because if you miss, at least you'll be amongst the stars. And the one that I took from one of my youth, because we have a program that we do with the youth, and she said something that was very vital. Be yourself, because everybody else is taken.
Yeah.
So,
Dope, man. Dope.
So, with that being said, man, it's another show in the books.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you, Bella, Jason, Rissa, Kenny. You already know, man. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for your time tonight.
Yeah.
It was a great show. I appreciate everybody. You know what I mean? Everyone in the books. Kenny, make sure you subscribe to our channel if you already haven't. Our YouTube channel, Bar Drinks and Entrees. Please promote it. We on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
all
your streaming platforms. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you promote it. You know what I mean? Push it out to your people, man. I had a good time with everybody here on this pod tonight. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I hope to have y'all come back too.
Yeah,
man.
I hope that definitely
Please come back.
So y'all can have me hit me. You can hit me.
Okay.
I hope you guys. I hope everybody had a good time on the
episode. Y'all finally got your boy on here. You know?
Oh man, don't do that. Hey, man. I told you what happened. James went Hollywood.
This why listen. This, hey man, it be your own people. This why the show ain't gonna make it, man. I hate to see it, man.
How you gonna say that?
It be your own people, man. Throw you right on the bus. Yes, but like I said, though.
And let me say this, Bella, if you want us to return the favor, invite me and James. We'll come on the show and return the love for real.
Definitely.
My wild
like I said, definitely.
Because I need some men. I need some stories.
Definitely.
Reach out.
It's not just about women. It's about it's a real life dating. Like this thing huge. Like I ordered me a whole bag.
I like it though. I like it, man. I like it. I like it a lot, man. Bella the God. You know what I'm saying? The God. But like I said, check us out. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bar Drinks and Entrees. You know what I mean? Like I said, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and all your other streaming platforms. Thank y'all again, man. It's been another episode of Bar Drinks and Entrees, Season 2, Episode 6, number 16, and we out of here.
We love y'all. We out.
Appreciate you.